Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Powerful Luck here, back with another video. And today we're gonna be reading the patch notes for season 5 of Apex. So yeah, um, okay. So it first starts off with, oh, by the way, I will link the patch notes in the description if you guys want to check it out yourself, as well as if you guys want to read the bug fixes and all the new stuff. Yeah, if you want to read the bug fixes, because I'm not gonna go over it. Alright, so it starts off by saying, "Hey Legends, we're as excited as you for the upcoming launch of Season 5, Fortune's Favor. For the new Legend Loba, to the extensive updates to Kings Canyon, to the new season quests, we want to give you a high-level overview of all the changes we're bringing to the game when Season 5 launches. We're also making plenty of smaller buffs, tweaks, and fixes too. Be sure to check out those and give yourself an edge before you drop in and pursue your fortune." Alright, so next up is basically a description of Loba and her abilities it goes over. So it says, stylish, sophisticated, and resourceful. Loba uses her jump drive bracelet to teleport where she pleases and takes what she wants. Her tactical, known as Burglar's Best Friend, is used to teleport to hard-to-reach places or escape trouble quickly by throwing your jump drive bracelet. Ultimate, Black Market Boutique. Place a portable device that allows you to teleport nearby to your inventory. Each friendly or enemy legend can take up to 2 items. Passive. You guys probably already know this. I'm just gonna edit in when you guys could skip. Passive, Eye for Quality. Nearby epic and legendary loot can be seen through walls. The range is the same as Black Market Boutique. And yeah, that's basically it. Going over the map changes. And so it starts off with saying, Skulltown and Thunderdome have fallen. A new POI, salvage, has been added to the Broken Coast. Across the map, the offshore rig connects to the former relay and wetlands. Wetlands has been replaced by the excavation of the capacitor. I don't know how to pronounce it, which has a new underground pathway to Cyan Labs. Nesting Grounds has continued to regrow into the reclaimed forest, which features an expanded Cyan Labs exterior and a small camp outside the cage. Check out our blog post here for more information about these changes. So yeah, I will link that in the description. Like I said, Kings Canyons will be the only map available for 2 weeks after the season launch, so players will have time to fully explore the changes and meta shift. After the 2-week honeymoon period, map rotation will start rotating World's Edge 4, Season 4 into the mix. So yeah, guys, there will be map rotation, but for the first 2 weeks, it'll only be Kings Canyon, just to clarify that. And as you can see, there's an image of what the Broken Shore looks like on screen. So yeah. Alright, guys, so as you guys can see on screen, that is a picture of what the charge towers, according to what Respawn calls them, charge towers. If you haven't already seen them in the gameplay trailer, I recommend you check out how it's used. But a description for it says, charge towers are new devices unearthed in the excavation of Kings Canyon. Activate them to grant a full ultimate charge to any legend standing on the platform when a charge blast goes out. So basically, it's like Watson's passive, but instead of using ultimate accelerant, you just go up to one of those machines and then gain an instant ultimate. Sorry for the stutter. Alright, so next up, it says Season Quest, The Broken Ghost. Introduces Apex's first quest, a season-long search for 9 pieces of a mysterious relic. Find your first daily treasure pack in any competitive match to get started on your hunt, and enjoy free weekly drops of new story, gameplay, rewards along the way. Learn more about the quests in our blog post here. I swear, guys, not going to school is making me illiterate or something. Alright, but yeah, as it says, you will be able to earn rewards, and new lore will come with those treasure packs. So, which is a neat bonus. So yeah. Alright, wait. Alright, under seasonal tab, it says all seasonal content has been moved into its own lobby, where you could find the battle pass quest and challenges. future events in this season will show up here as well. So they did do some rearranging with the lobby and stuff. Pretty neat, I say so. As you guys could see on the image, the image on screen. I swear, this is what happens when I don't write a script. All right. So about the reconnect that Respawn mentioned, here's some more detail. And this paragraph says players that leave a match unexpectedly can now rejoin their match in progress. Unexpected means exiting the match through any other means than the system menu, including crashing using Alt F4 on PC or dashboarding to close the game on console. To reconnect, simply restart the game and enter the lobby. The game will automatically attempt to reconnect you if the match is still valid. Your squad is still alive, and your chance to reconnect hasn't timed out. Reconnect will be available for all competitive modes. Disconnected players' characters remain in the state that they were in while the player was connected. So what that basically means is if you were in outside a ring and then you reconnect, you got disconnected and you reconnect, and you'll still be in the same exact place, no matter if it's Storm or not. I assume, at least. To their teammates, it will look like a bit like the disconnected player has gone AFK with an icon next to their name to indicate disconnection. This means that when a player reconnects, they can immediately continue where they left off, unless, that is, they were killed beforehand. Player characters can be knocked out and eliminated while the player is disconnected. So what I said was correct. Disconnected players whose characters have died can be respawned normally by taking their banner to a respawn beacon before or after the player has reconnected. If a player doesn't reconnect in time, the disconnected player's character is removed as normal, and the game will treat their disconnect as an abandonment. There is a limited time window in which a player can reconnect, and failing to do so in ranked will result in a loss penalty. Loss forgiveness does not activate until a player is fully removed from the game, so don't drop from a ranked match when your squad mates have the chance to reconnect. To read more on Season 4 Ranked, on Series 4 Ranked, read the blog here. Alright, so next up, conditional legend chatter. Under certain pairings, legends will speak to each other differently when prompted with normal dialogue cues. How does Loba thank Revenant for a revive? She sure doesn't say thank you. There are many pairings if you are interested in hearing what everyone has to say. Experiment. Alright, so basically, that is great to hear because that was one of the big questions on people's mind. How will Loba react with Revenant? And while the devs did say that in Staycation's interview, I'll leave that down as well in the description below. But I also want to see if there's also different legends that could speak differently with each other. Like, for example, maybe Revenant with Caustic or Wraith with Mirage or something like that. But it'd be interesting to see the different voice dialogues between each other. Alright guys, now to the good stuff which most people probably clicked on this video, if anyone's watching it at all. The character balances and weapon balances. So first off with Mirage, it says, now it's time to party. Your favorite trickster has learned a few new moves to bamboozle his enemies in his new rework for Season 5. Designer note, the hope for this rework is that it gives more depth to Mirage gameplay by giving Mirage players avenues to get better at bamboozling people. Alright, so his tactical has changed. Pressing the character utility action button allows Mirage to gain control of his decoy. While controlling the decoy, it will mimic Mirage's every move. Decoys will now last for 60 seconds. Releasing another decoy will remove the previous decoy. So yeah, Ultimate Life of the Party. Mirage deploys a team of decoys that mimics his every move. Think Emergency Dance Party from Dummy's Big Day. Cooldown 60 seconds. Passive, Now You See Me. In addition to cloaking while down, Mirage also cloaks while using a respawn beacon and reviving a teammate. The teammate is also cloaked. Mirage's You Got Bamboozled line will now trigger when you bamboozle an enemy instead of when you release a decoy, which is nice to hear considering that sometimes it would be awkward. He'd just say you just got bamboozled to when no one is around. But yeah, this buff, hopefully it could do something for him in the meta, possibly get him higher usage at best. And yeah, that's it. Bloodhound, by the looks of it, he is receiving a buff, considering that his tactical now, the sonar detection increases from 3 seconds to 4 seconds, and the cooldown is no longer 35 seconds, but now 25 seconds. So that is a buff. And Crypto, he got a slight buff in the with his tactical. Now he could ping banners to show how many nearby squads, how many squads there are nearby. Alright, so it does appear that Lifeline is getting a buff by having increased Lifeline bin ratios, which mean they're gonna by 20%, which means it's gonna be more around the map. And knockdown shields got removed from the secret compartment loot pool. Caustic, his friendly gas no longer slows teammates, and caustic traps will no longer be triggered from the other side of the door, which is more of a buff but a little bit of a nerf considering that it won't be able to be triggered from the other side of the door. And the designer note says this is something that is a bit of an experiment. We'll be keeping an eye out to make sure this change doesn't cause any degenerate player behavior. Alright, so Octane's receiving a buff in the with his launch pad. It's now being reduced from 90 seconds to 60 seconds. But I feel like that's not even going to impact him much, considering that Octane's jump pad is really it doesn't take that much time to charge up anyway. Gibraltar is getting a nerf. His dome shield is getting reduced from 18 to 12 seconds. Pathfinder is getting nerfed. Grappling hook is getting cooldown time is being increased from 15 to 35 seconds. So the gold weapons for this season are basically gonna be the longbow, Hemlock, Spitfire, Eva 8, and the RE45. The Mastiff is being taken out of rotation from care package and is being swapped out with the Peacekeeper. So now you can find Mastiffs in game normally, while Peacekeepers only in care packages. As you guys, I'm not gonna read all of that. As you guys could see on screen, it is getting Mastiff had to be severely nerfed in order to be put as a normal weapon, and Peacekeeper had to be buffed. As you guys could see, you guys could read that. Pause the screen if you need to. Alternator is now getting an increase in mag size. RE45 an increase in damage by 1 and reduced reload time. The Alternator and the RE45 are always those type of guns that keep getting nerfed and buffed every season. Havoc, like the devs confirmed, there is a nerf it got nerfed because it was too OP, and the nerf is that basically recoil, horizontal and vertical recoil got increased, and the recoil on the first 2 shots are increased. Longbow got a headshot reduction from 2.15 to 2.1. Headshot for the wingman got reduced, but that's because the skull piercer did come back for the longbow and the wingman. Gold armor, now it's no longer fast heal, but shields and syringes do they heal more, but no more fast heal.